Aries, welcome to the next 72. I do not have a direct message for you, but we're going to go ahead and tap right in. Um, so you kind of got a little bonus here, Aries, my fire sign. The reason why is because I'm getting ready to, it is September 9th, and I didn't even realize that I didn't pull Universal Love of Extension. So we're going to see what messages come out for Universal Love of Extension. So you are the first one to know what that is. And then you will also be the first to know what the weekly is for the upcoming, as of now, to, let me see, September 9th, which is today, Saturday, um, up to the 17th, okay? But that's just a little side note. Aries, thank you so much for being patient. And for you being patient, if you are practicing patience, if you realize it or not. And when you practice patience, you're able to see your own small epiphanies or your own small predictions in pertaining to the future. If it has to do with a person, it's like you see yourself with someone. And when I say it's like you see yourself waking up with them, you see yourself doing little things, you see yourself allowing this person to allow you to smile and have a good time. All right, we have the virtue and the promise keeper. Okay. Someone is definitely older, or there's a lot of younger individuals, Aries, where you are maturing. And it's not a mature, like no one wants to be around you. It's just more so like you're attracted to older people at this time, because that's where your honor and your safety blanket is. For some of you, you are in a connection with someone that is older. And it's not giving me like your first type of relationship. If it is your first type of relationship, it's the most safest first relationship that a person can ever have. Like if you were to mess this up, like how dare you? People wait for these type of connections. But for the most part, it's a beautiful thing. It's not an older person taking advantage of your older person who's has an old soul taking advantage. This is someone saying, let me love you and let me show you how to love. Let me grab my hand so I can guide you and just don't let me go. This is a person that says you would never evade my space. I would never get so mad to push you away. This is quality over quantity. What is the weekly message for the collective? So Aries, I will timestamp your reading. I just wanted to go ahead and do this because I was like, okay. And my goal was to get everyone out my goal was to get all 12 zodiac signs out in one bundle, but unfortunately that's not going to happen because I got called in. Because some of you guys don't know. You think as tarot readers just come on here and practice our gifts and deliver messages, and we don't have a regular job. No, we have a regular job. There are some leaders who are in a position where their YouTube channel, compensates them where they don't have to work a 9 to 5. But baby, I pull 14-hour shifters. So I'm gonna try to do as much as I can, how I can and when I can. But that was the initial goal. And that's what I'm learning when it comes to patience. Instead of saying what I'm going to do, I need to just keep it to myself. But it's just so hard for me. And when I say it's so hard for me, Aries, I just want the involvement. I don't want to leave you thinking, well, what is SGL doing? What's on her mind? What's her next steps? When's the next reading? I try to let you know what's going on behind the scenes so that you won't have to sit there and contemplate on and for nothing. We have the 5 of Cups. Look at this. That's our contemplation here. Someone's emotions is changing, whether that's maturity, and that's a collective message, whether that's maturity or someone is realizing they have feelings that they did not have. And you have a choice. To you, that's a new. All right, let's go ahead and pull some random Aries. Mm-hmm. Mm. Someone wants access to your heart, or you want access to someone's heart in the next 72. Yeah, we have on. Someone is right on. Someone is center focus. Like zoomed in with binoculars. Like, I know what you're doing. I see you. Okay. Someone is paying attention to detail. So if you said you didn't have a hamburger with the little juices on the side, or if you ain't said you had some sweet potato fries and your hands is oily and greasy with, come on now, Aries. You may be feeling wild out in the next 72 because your energy is it feels real jumpy. Someone being enlightened here is what I'm getting at. What are the random? It says ask for help. It feels like you're in between both worlds, between two different people. One person you can ask, and you know that if you ask them, they will want more. So with that, you would need to communicate what it is and hold those boundaries. But for the most part, this person does bring. I feel like this is the wise person. Yeah, with wealth too, building something. But you don't want no that kind of person. At the end of the day, I feel like you just want that as a to go to when you need. But whoever it is that you always ask for help, they're a burden. But that's what you like. You like, troubled waters. And I'm not judging, but that's what I'm seeing here. What else? Randoms, please call. Okay. Clarify this, please call. Honor boundaries. That's why you're not calling somebody. Somebody wants you to reach out to them, but the reason why you're not reaching out to them is because you're respecting their space. They don't know that. This person is not at that mature level. They don't comprehend that. You have to communicate that to them, Aries. Or if you're waiting for someone to reach out to them, you need to reach out to them so that you can at least have clarification of where their mind is, so that you can understand where they're coming from. And we have audience. Be mindful of how you are in public and who you are entertaining in public, because you are definitely being watched. All right, that's that. Be more assertive. Be more present in the next 72. I'm so sorry. It just seems like every time I come on here to give y'all readings, even on the podcast, my nose just start acting up, and I do not know why. Let's go ahead and put some alleged messages, Aries. All right. All right, alleged messages for my Aries. Hey, Lucky. What's up, baby? What's going on? Cutie pie. Any cookie bugs? We have hot and cold and inverted. So it is what it is. It is what it is. We have respected. Mixed signals. I told you, thug in reverse. Someone's saying they are not the old person they used to be. Or someone is saying they're not a hustler, meaning someone's saying they're not wanting to take advantage of you. But for others of you, as a side note, someone is saying they left the streets alone and they highly respect you, or you highly respect them. What else? But what this hot says bad gone good. See, told you, told you. All right, let's go ahead and keep going. I mean, I don't know what it is. It's natural. I don't know. I think that's just what they show to the people, that most good people like bad people. But in reality, that's not true. We have a majority that overrides where there's good people that love good people. and no toxicity. But you know, what we are seeing, that's what happens. Well, what's perspective? You know, my allergies is acting up, Aries, so it may sound like I'm all over the place and my mind is combobulated, but it is not. It will make sense to you as pieces. So sometimes your reading, it's not going to fall out as they lay. Perspective, overall perspective. Lucky, what are you doing, babe? Lucky, why are you doing that? Lucky needs a friend. Let me get Lucky a friend. That's his age. Perspective. You have mystical matrix in the encounter. Someone's has manifested you. Someone's manifesting you. And you are the next 72, and you are being, you're refusing the pull. You're refusing the pull. If someone's calling you, you're not answering their calls. If someone's showing up at your house, you peeking out the window, acting like you're not there. I'm seeing in between both worlds. It's like what somebody did to, it's like what one person did to the other. Now the other person is doing what they did to them. You're trying to call somebody in, Aries, and this person is free. The tree of life. Somebody that you want to make a commitment to, but for the most part, if this is just you by yourself, you're trying to decide who it is you want to leave your money to, or who you want to, like, you are basically making a will or something like that. All right, what other messages do we have? I don't know. I don't want to use that one. Give me Goddess Oracles for my Aries. Aries, your reading is your reading so far, the energies that came out so far and the messages that have come out. It really feels like you're trying to control how you want your future to unfold. That's how it feels. We have independent. Yeah. It says your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. So you may come off as real picky in the next 72. Give me overall focus. People may think you're picky. All right, we have facing fear in reverse. Inverted, meaning someone's trying to act like they're not afraid of the future or a new connection. It says major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar into independence. For others of you, it's someone that you're attached to that you don't want them to leave you behind, or you feel like they owe you something. All right, what is this? What's going on behind the scenes? The underlying for the next 72. What is this? My Aries. Aries, you may feel like someone just rambles at the mouth and they don't know what they're talking about. And you better not think that's me. That says the one in the ring. Oh, Aries, you're only doing what you were taught. I feel like it just depends who you're around. You have multiple personalities. For some of you, others of you, it's like it's a double life here. You treat people accordingly to the environment and how they are. But with the one in the ring, there's a commitment, but it feels like a stronghold on I am blessed. It's a stronghold going on here. Let me see. The swords. Oh, you're indecisive. If you're indecisive between two people, you're indecisive of who you wanna. This is one message. There's so Aries, you're indecisive on making a choice from. Do you want a peace of mind in a connection, or do you want to just always have arguments, right? But there's still stability in both connections. Or there's also another Aries here where it's like you're indecisive on who you want to put in your will. And pertaining to self, as you move forward, the truths that are being revealed to you, the more and more committal you are to yourself. Okay. All right. Angel guide message from my angels. So it feels like you're just being more committal to yourself than anything. Honesty. Ain't nothing wrong with that, Aries. There is nothing wrong with you making a commitment and marry yourself. You can't hurt yourself. And if you hurt yourself, it's nobody's fault because you hurt yourself, right? And I'm not saying literally hurting yourself. Okay, we do not condone violence. What I'm saying is, if you promise yourself to love yourself and you choose not to, it's no one else's fault. If you choose not to practice self-care, it's no one else, but it's no one else's problem or issue or responsibility but yours. If you choose not to build up, if you choose not to create financial security, it's no one's fault but yours. So it's kind of like you're starting to see how what you need to be responsible when it comes to being committed to self. Angel guidance. Lucky, what is you doing? You have cut cords and trust the universe. So yeah, as the future unfolds, you need to continue to move forward and not pull back. But for others of you, Aries, in order for you to move into the future, you have to cut cords. Overall direction. And I feel like that's where that stability comes in. We have the Six of Cups in reverse. Mind you, weekly is the Five of Cups. It says being bored. Someone is stagnant here. It says you are ready to let go of the past and move on. Yes. Yes. Aries, you are ready. So you saying, yeah, I'm ready for the future. You're ready. Okay, Aries, that's your next 72. Don't forget, love is kind, love is gentle, and that is you and I.